big heart. As you listen to her tell you the story about Rwanda, what happened in 1994, the killings that took place, and the place of reconciliation where the country is today, and how she tells you that today, at the same table and eating together, would be the same person that had killed another's spouse or another's parent. They live together in the same communities. They share together. But what is important in all of this is how Rwanda as a country has been able to lift itself up from such tragedy and become one of the cleanest countries in Africa, if not the cleanest. It ranks the highest in Africa in terms of the ease of doing business initiative. It's ranked by the World Bank. Rwanda has become a beacon of excellence, a country that is to be emulated. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to invite to the pulpit to come and deliver her keynote remark, our host, the Rwandan High Commissioner to Zambia, Her Excellency Monique Mukaruliza. A very big hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Faith. Our guest of honor, Honorable Rwanda, MP and Minister of Justice of the Republic of Zambia, Bishop Dr. H.K. Joshua Banda, Excellencies, Ambassadors and High Commissioners, distinguished invited guests, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by expressing my sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Honorable Rwanda, MP and Minister of Justice of the Republic of Zambia, for getting the time off his very busy schedule and grace this occasion. I also wish to thank you all in your respective protocols for having joined us as we commemorate the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi for the 24th time now. This is a time we honor over 1 million innocent lives butchered in cold blood by the pre-4th July 1994 genocidal government, killed merely for who they were and for how they were created by the Almighty, killed by a government that ought to have protected and fended for them. Guests of honor, Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the colonial era and pre-1994 government policies and actions whose climax was the 1994 genocide against Tutsi decimated the Rwanda social fabric, national infrastructure, and social services. As divide and rule strategy, colonial masters created ethnic identities from what were social classes of land farmers, those were Hutu, cattle herders, those were Tutsi, and hunters, others, that were Twa. We had 3 social classes in Rwanda. Based on the artificial ethnic parameters determined, national IDs were issued by colonialists in 1935. The pre-1994 republics escalated ethnic-based politics with cyclic killings and discrimination, producing a mass of refugees as far back as from 1959. Ethnic-based IDs were during the genocide used for identifying Tutsi for killing at the roadblocks. Within 100 days, from 7th April to 4th July 1994, over 1 million Tutsi and some moderate Hutu had been killed. An average of 10,000 deaths per day, the fastest killing rate ever recorded in the history of genocide. Public media was characterized by deep hate. There was large-scale mobilization of Hutu and demonization of Tutsi, calling them snakes, cockroaches, etc., to ensure total annihilation of Tutsi. Guests of honor, excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This year's commemoration is held under the theme Kwibuka24, or Remember, Unite, Renew. Indeed, as put by President Paul Kagame in 2004, I quote, "We cannot turn the clock back, nor can we undo the harm caused, but we have the power to determine the future and to ensure that what happened never happens again." As we commemorate, we as Rwandans always remember our past to inform how we plan and build the future we want. We must continue working on all unity, fight ignorance of all forms, and build our people's capacity to live better and valuable lives. Indeed, as scholars will attest, genocide has 8 very distinctive phases, which are: the first phase is classification, the second is symbolization, the third is dehumanization, the fourth is organization, the fifth is polarization, the sixth is preparation, the seventh is extermination, and the 8th is denial. Rwanda is still confronted with the last phase of denial. This is mainly manifested through smear targeting government and Rwandan officials. Using social media and other communication platforms, this phase of genocide ideology is aggressively disseminated by remnants of the perpetrators of the genocide against Tutsi and their support networks. Guests of honor, excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at the climax of the 1994 genocide against Tutsi, most experts predicted the country was a failed state in the making, or at best be a permanent UN protectorate. It is worth reminding that at the peak of the genocide, the UN force UNAMIR, which was in the country, withdrew, leaving Rwandans at the mercy of the genocidal government. Thankfully, the Rwandan spirit did not slumber. Thanks to the Rwandan Patriotic Front, the RPF, the army wing of the RPF was, against all odds, able to stop the genocide by 4th July 1994. Following the defeat of the genocidal government, the new visionary leadership began writing a new chapter of Rwanda's history. Under the current visionary leadership of President Paul Kagame, you see a reconciled people and a peaceful country that is on a well-defined mission of striving for success. A country united around a common vision of building a new, resilient, and more independent Rwanda. A Rwanda that is fully integrated in the global community of nations. Homegrown solutions have since been designed to answer specific challenges of the day. Examples here are unity and reconciliation, proper programs, for example, Girimha or One Cow Poor Family, consensual democracy as opposed to confrontational politics, rule of law and accountability, broad-based governance system as opposed to winner takes it all, national dialogue, meaning interactive sessions of leaders and citizenry, and new technologies to address socio-economic challenges.